take over here in the final minute of this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll throw. It's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
Again, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, it's Penix. That's the tight end, Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin with a good one in the NFC South. Carolina paying a visit to New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes there for J.J. McCarthy. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. McLeod now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. From the gun, it's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, and as an offense, you're in trouble.
Big-time play for Philly. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Here's Hurts. That's to the right side. Punt by Goddard. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Man in motion is Smith. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers. Right. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. And the lefty Penix on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that 1st down marker. They were on getting that 1st and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And that one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3. Here's a 3rd and 10. Backed up to his own goal line. Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Penix. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Third and goal. Throwing is Penix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's going to be caught. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. And they have done all you could ask for, closing in on a road victory to start the campaign as they try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Hurts to the air on 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
3rd and long for Hurts. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To the air again. Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Falcons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. He fires downfield for Pitts. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes